Not everyone equates bourbon with 401ks, but after today's show, you just might. Join me in welcoming Catherine and Christopher Tipper, the presidents and founders of Hunter Benefits. Christopher, Catherine, thank you so much for joining me today.
Very happy to be here.
I had a feeling we're going to have some fun.
I hope so. Otherwise, there's no point.
How long have you been recording video and using it in your marketing strategy?
The first video is like 2017. It's really scary how long ago it was.
And we have that video in the witness protection program because that was just me. And according to my audience, I suck at it. I'm stink alone, and I'm great with an audience or people recording with me. And I think it has like 3 views, which was me editing it. So
we had videos, but were we really marketing it? Did we really know how we were supposed to push it out? Not so certain, but you have to start. If you don't start, then you have nothing to push out.
Well, it really started very rough. It was your idea. First full week of COVID. She's like, honey, you're not going anywhere. Let's talk to people. Let's figure out this YouTube-y thingy. And we're like, okay. And On the Couch was born, kind of accidentally.
And you have certainly figured out this YouTube-y thingy. Let me pull up your YouTube channel. You have a lot of videos.
Yep.
Over 300, actually. I'm pretty sure.
I think it's over that, yeah.
We almost have 1 video per subscriber.
Wait, we're a boutique YouTuber. We do things on a prospective basis, so no. So that, if I may say, the years ago, it was obviously post-COVID, but I was in a Vistage group, and our top video had 91 views. And I was so desperate to cross 100. I asked everybody in my Vistage cohort, I say, just go to it and play it. You don't have to listen. You just play it to the end, because I didn't know what was a view, because I really wanted to, cross the 100 threshold. And now we've got, I can't remember what the highest number is, but we've got some that are a bit more than that.
Yeah, I have these sorted on your YouTube channel by most popular, and this retired early with 1.3 million came up with 9,400 views. So what's the difference for Hunter Benefits for a video that gets 91 views versus 9,400?
Well, it seems like the public loves reaction videos, right? And reaction videos is where we pick a video that talks about 401k plans and we watch it cold. Somebody picks it for us. We watch it cold, and then we react to it. And so
he judges it on a heart attack meter.
Well,
if I'm not going to have a heart attack, he doesn't show it to me.
So we have found out that there is a market for Christopher losing his mind. And it is reaction videos.
Well, but to go back to answering her question,
okay.
If I may, okay. It's amazing how some of these videos, they get these conversations going on their own. However, which doesn't necessarily help us. However, we have awareness, okay? It's very easy. We send prospective employees to our YouTube channel. They're going to get an idea what kind of people they're working for, okay? We let as many financial advisors know about it. They're going to have an idea as to how we view the business and what we think is important. It's a really big, loud Yellow Page ad.
I like that old school reference. Besides the reaction, what advice would you give someone in financial services about running a successful YouTube channel?
You can't do it until you've done it. And it's kind of like throwing out the first pancake or the first crepe. No matter how many times I make crepes for my daughter and her friends, the first one does not look edible, all right? So you have to, and that's kind of like with this, all right? And don't be afraid. Everybody's goofy to begin with.
Well, in the spirit of that, I feel like we should sort.
Did you do oldest? No.
And you can see, yeah.
You can see. And this
so what's funny is the thumbnail to start it with, neither of us are looking at the camera, right? And then the rest of them are of a couch, which, I don't think that people search and look for couches, right? So yeah, you can see this real stylistic trying to do things. And
I mean, the great news is that not a lot of people watch those old videos.
No, what is the fewest views?
We've got, this one had 3.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we have some zeros in there.
And I'm assuming that you have learned with every video you produce, you've taken a small step forward.
I'd like to think so.
So it's funny. There's like almost a confidence thing that you have to learn, that people actually want to see you. And when you start at the beginning, you think you have to be so amazingly precise and never stray outside of the lines. And it's just actually funny that, I mean, we're not being manic, but the more we either interact with each other or he actually gets mad at me now if I tell him any of my funny bits ahead of time.
Don't.
Because I think of really funny things and then I'll say them in the video and he'll lose his mind, and people like that. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of funny, as you think you need to be buttoned up. You have to have a goal and you have to have a place you're going to, but they actually want to see a real person.
I know that you both and I have a mutual admiration club going for Leah Bliss, who spoke on LinkedIn strategy at Sway Live, and I was furiously scribbling notes. I know you've had her on the show, right?
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about what you have adopted from her recommendations that you're applying over on the Hunter benefits.
I try to spend as much of my time conscientiously going through LinkedIn for the comments and trying to say helpful things to continue the conversation honestly, occasionally asking a question of somebody that I know the answer to, but just so that they get to keep the conversation going.
What would be your best piece of advice to someone in financial services who is kicking around the idea of video?
I'd say it's okay to experiment. One financial advisor I know was like sharing recipes in hers. And that might sound odd, but actually was very approachable, right? You know, as much as you are supposed to maybe talk about financial planning stuff, those things that are interesting about you, and it's okay to experiment and see what that's like.
Find out what your voice is and just, just do it. Shout it out loud. There will be an audience for you.
But the funny thing for financial folks is compliance is worried about them giving bad financial advice.
Making guarantees or something. Yeah.
But they're not so opposed to them being interesting people.
Yeah.
So they can lead it to their interesting person part, because that's the part that's not going to get them in trouble.
Well, I will leave our audience with this. If Catherine can do it, if Christopher can do it, you can do it too. And if you need some help building your authority and growing your practice with video, that is what we do at Decanter.